Yo, Bobby.
All right, it's your boy Rule,
Oh, shut
Jam
up.
Rule. Everybody make some noise.
That sounds exactly like Jam.
We got another crazy battle on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, in Promised Land. Battler on my right, representing Zandslide. Please introduce yourself.
This is Vampy, man.
Oh my God!
Let's go, Vampy.
Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom.
And battler on my left, representing ASAP. Please introduce yourself.
He's a frog, man.
Anzo's back, nigga. Let's get
Oh my God, that's
There wasn't a coin flip. Vampy elected to go first, so whenever you're ready, Vampy, let's get it.
So nice of you to join us, Kareem. Were you scared of me? 4 years not long enough? Needed a couple extra days to prepare for me? Had something better to do than charity? Eat a dick, Kareem. Raising money for mulattoes the reason we was letting them hammers fly. We caught more bodies chasing a band and Afro samurai. You a dork, a geek, a lame, a super flunky. How the fuck I was standing still and you were still running? I hope your mother has a heart attack. I hope your mother has a heart attack next time you're doing drugs like a dodo. I hope the mushrooms kick in and you got to experience it in slow-mo. She's suffering.
Jesus Christ.
She's suffering and you struggling to find your phone. And when you do finally call for help, I hope the ambulance no-show.
Oh my God.
What?
No.
All right.
No show.
All right. I was just mad that Sunday came and went. There's a silver lining. I have to thank you for making us the main event. We've been hearing about this battle for years. Sure, it was tiring. Finally got these names off our back like jersey retirements. Fuck your flowers, Kareem. You ain't deserving of that. You versus me. Ever since my Mario Odyssey bar, they've been encouraging that. So it should end where it started. Mario Odyssey. Frog should have been the first to get capped. You ducked me.
That's fire. That's fire.
You ducked me, I ducked you.
Watch your mouth.
Red, shut the fuck up. You
Fuck you, Red.
You ducked me, I ducked you. We both ain't want no part of that. On this stage, there's nowhere left to run. Oh, wait, shit. There's nowhere left to run. On this stage, 1-1 is where we started at. Randy hit my phone, said he had to ask me for a favor. I said, cool. I get shit banging whenever, like upstairs neighbors. Then after we talked, after we talked, I was like, oh, wait. I've been on a long break. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not Aunt May. Aren't people good now? Aren't they all paid? Can I keep up with the new class? Do I look like LeBron James? Man, even if I'm regressing, it's all straight. Ferris Bueller. I could make a classic out of Off Day. Now, let me,
Crazy.
That's fire.
I could be more specific if that works. I feel like Ferris with the Ferrari. I could still do numbers going backwards. The lowest talent.
Oh my God.
The lowest talent semi-active battler, but still mean with the shots. Differences in latent abilities can be easily topped, so please don't be washed. I might be Sharon in a hat. You could end up Kareem in a box.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Go,
nigga. Prepping for this battle, I played Tekken while I skip lunches. Any fan of that knows I can hold back and beat any number of mid punches.
That's fire. That's fire.
I used to be really concerned with making sure my wins were granted as kills, but in conversation with fans, they revealed it's a bunch of dipshits and conspiracy theorists who comparing the skill. So my last battle, hot take alert, the moon landing was real. So I got
That's fire.
That's crazy.
I got locked in. Mike saw my profile change and knew you were a target to die. He saw your future fading out the picture like Marty McFly. I'll pull up.
That's crazy.
I'll pull up, arm to the side like I saved the seat. Aim the heat. Spray his street. Somehow, he got away from me. I circle back after calling someone who just made the team. Pick up somebody extra to spin a block on Kareem. Like the Sixers in 83. Pop up.
Jesus.
You gotta be kidding me.
What?
Pop up. It'll be 45 Berettas and more guns. Snub nose. Somehow I feel lucky even though I drew the short one.
That's crazy.
Yo, what the
man.
fuck? That's
How
wild.
does he think of this shit?
Winter solstice. It's gonna be a long night. Fantasy player. You get dropped on site. Or we low rounds till thumbs bleed and palms tight. Nothing amiss, but his mom yelling, it's just not right. We're at your family house. I walk up, glocked up, clip longer than the amount of time it takes you to pop up. Movie night with your mother interrupted as the chopped up. Oedipus, you and your mom fucked. Wrong place.
That's wild.
He is wild right now. He is wild right now.
Wrong place, wrong time. She ain't deserve it. But maybe I can come up with something more perfect. Send his mother to her grave. He got to stick around to endure it. The myth of Persephone. She in hell and winter on the surface.
What?
Randomly.
Yo, what's wrong with this nigga, yo?
These niggas
Random.
don't read mythological.
You paid $1,000 to die to a guy named Bonus. I can't think of a worse way to waste this shit. You should have known that bonus stages aren't pay to win.
What?
Plus, you spent all that money.
What's wrong with this?
You spent all that money for 3,000 views. That got me sort of pressed. Because I know some Ukrainian fans who could get you way more for less.
Yeah, 3 views $1.
Matter of fact, let's talk about those live battles. Because on Discord, you give the fans a type of feeling. Then in person, you don't demand the same appealing. And as best as I can tell, you a cancer in the building. Leave it to Kareem to fuck up these plates. Getting money involved was such a mistake. You do worse as they up in the stakes. It's harder for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. A rack had you stuck at the gates.
What the fuck?
That's fire.
That's fire.
They don't get it.
Any of your Discord battles? You told Randy, I don't care if you gay, straight, bi. And I was astonished. I didn't even wait for the punch. I applauded. That is exactly the type of thinking we need, to be honest. Kareem the Progressive. Hollywood and Kareem, the Chicago brethren. You said slavery was just 3 hots in a cot. A certain race must be protected. Kareem the Progressive.
Oh no.
KTL or Coat says the N-word. It's 2023. We should let him. We just need to change our perspective.
Now that's facts though. That's facts. That's facts.
We just need to change our perspective. Kareem the Progressive. Man, fuck that. We like burners. Treat them like Kareem with a white person. We lifted him up.
Oh my god.
So bad.
Nah, that's nasty.
No way, bro. You can't.
That's nasty.
Kareem, why?
We like burners. We treat them like Kareem with a white person. We've lifted him up. I am genuinely not sure who has a bigger nerf battling during Black History Month.
Like, you have to stop. You have to stop.
Vampy is wild.
So Discord or live, it don't mean shit to me. You can fly out. We can rap all type of poems. I'm in Boston, Kareem. You a racist. You should feel right at home.
Oh my god, sad but true.
Oh my god.
Culture shit.
Fight back, Kareem.
Maryland better. I don't like it here, but you might. But I came here to start a new life. That MDMA trip had me seeing shit in a new life. New pad, new job. But I'm back to tripping. A taste of the bread had me making bad decisions. The hammer's in my blood. I just want to get active with it. Chainsaw Man. Power got me acting different.
They don't know. Yeah.
Go.
I was young when I got into that other shit. 5th grade, trying to see into the pop my brother whipped. Knew that I was destined for the game soon as I could get my head above the rim.
What the fuck?
Before that, I was on the playground selling cigarettes, trying to scare up some funds. Saw how this class is connected to others. They were apparently dumb. I left out of math after learning the Pythagorean theorem, and I turned a couple squares to a sum.
That's crazy. What?
What?
I learned to always bring a tool in case they go berserk. You ever done math in pen? I scratched numbers before I showed her work. I was outside.
What?
Actually did that.
Go.
No.
I was outside
What?
before
That
my
was
morning
crazy.
shift for the Fiends on a block to score. As soon as I get out, I'm there again, and they copping more. I go straight back to move weight like proper form. Prepaid phones.
No, that's fire.
Yo,
This man's the GOAT.
Prepaid phones, encrypted messages with custom hardware for receiving them, onion routing on land, and deep websites with protocols for peeping them. Connected through different mediums, powder, acid, oxy. I got links for whatever, like Wikipedia.
Vampy is wicked.
Let's go.
Crazy right now. Talk that shit.
Road trips with the gas and the water. The states keep changing. We go from the trap to drive-bys on a daily basis. You couldn't last a day in the place we banging and the way we aiming. But I hugged the corner like a baby blanket. We was we was shit starters. Used to play Smash Bros before we pitch often. Changed mains right around the time when we switched products. I picked up Pac-Man when we ditched water. I was known for pushing hydro, but the keys I'm holding just hit harder.
What's fire? What is?
If I set 1 foot in your state, you know I'm running this shit. Borderlands how I pull up. I got off the bus with a brick.
Stop!
I've been waiting for him to say that for years. What the fuck?
Drop me off
Kareem.
in any city or state prison. I'm gonna walk out with a briefcase like Snake Plissken. First gun had me feeling like O.J. Simpson, like I could do anything and get away with it. Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power. My first magazine had me looking at the game different.
Relax.
Crazy.
No, you have to stop now.
I go to
That
bat
was
for whoever
crazy.
when I bang. If one of my brothers even close to hit, I'm ready with the aim. Put some metal in his frame. I use my arm to get a body. That's the law of equivalent exchange.
They don't know about that. They don't know. Just go.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you, Kareem, and have fun. You have winners. I have sons.
Guns.
A weak writer in a scholastic setting, but on Discord, you an active legend, a budding talent whose everyday struggle was clearly academics. You sound
What?
That's fire. Go. Keep going.
You sound like you hold a pencil with your whole fist. I bet. I bet you were the kid at the water fountain who put his mouth on the whole shit.
Oh my god!
That's what called for.
Hated that.
Funny as fuck.
Someone pushed the soft spot on the top of your head when you were born, and doctors were not around. I am pretty sure if I grabbed you by the shoulders and shook, I would hear sloshing sounds.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
One thing I'd ask if he meet me, Kareem, what fucking panel of educators signed off on your GED?
Yo.
That's some shit that needs to be made clear. Was it real deal? Was he a sub in Chicago for, I don't know, 18 years?
Yo, this is the funniest shit ever.
Let's get into them writtens, because you make some special decisions. Toleekness, tail the plate, Stegosaurus. Okay, the construction is iffy and the pronunciation wrong, but it was hitting. And then it was scale back and tail. Dragon characteristics. What's next? Big mouth, get the little arm. Tyrannosaurus depiction. I'm beginning to think you just want to rap about really big lizards. After you ducked me again, I watched your live shit all the way through for the first time, and I swear to God, it's cops, police, detectives, investigations, like every third line. So it turns out that rat might be an accurate moniker, and it's not hard in the US. but it seems like you know more about procedure than actual officers. And against bonus, you said patient confidentiality, and I thought I was going to have to rewind, but then you said it again, and again, and again, and you said it wrong each time. You put words in your own rounds that you can't pronounce? That's what you're telling me? All I'm really learning is I would pay $2,000 for Kareem to host a spelling bee.
Set it up.
I pay a lot of money too.
It's actually insane. Buckshot has splattered his face, or his brain jaw detached from his face, and somehow he still talked exactly the same.
Oh my god, no.
Pronunciation issues aside, I'm genuinely worried about your cognitive decline from the way your rounds are designed. Against Yusuf, you said, went from royalty chain to lock it around next. Continuity error. And they went stupid, but the meaning is elusive. Y'all sat there growling and mean mugging. Do y'all know what it means? Because I spoke to Kareem, and he doesn't. And don't get me started on this next shit. I was down to feeling phenomenal. I'm schizophrenic. That bar is defenseless. Like, fuck mushrooms. I know you a snorter. How the fuck did you confuse schizophrenia and bipolar disorder? You don't got a doc. Neither you nor your friends double check what you type. Then again, the reaction you got, I wouldn't bother getting it right. When Kareem don't make sense, we go wild about it. When Abstract does it, we cry about it. There's media narratives, sci-fi characters. We cherry pick. Don't want to embarrass them. Any mistake, they can claim it's the diction and change the depiction to match the way it was written. It's stranger than fiction. Not to mention, you were in a glass Honda Civic. That definitely works with a combustion engine. It don't matter. It don't matter what you say. They cheer the shit. I'm actually schizophrenic. I feel like I'm the only one hearing this.
That's crazy.
I don't understand the difference. I'm not buying it. It must be genetic because the DNA is same, but the DNA is the same, but the expression changes based on the environment. You might be Lux in a hat. You got the glow, Kareem. They don't need to know Kareem. You could say whatever the fuck you want, and they gonna be like, "Just go, Kareem." But I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. You turn weakness to a strength. Sometimes that's what you have to do. All I'm saying is Beasley could put illiterate as one of your attributes.
Oh my god!
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
But they told me the real dangers in these scenarios. That's where the craziest bar's at. Man, I've been in a bed with electrodes where my heart at. Doctors ran a scalpel down my entire spine. That don't even compare to rap. Bacterial infection on the blade, opening things back up, the only way to have a chance at repairing that. So I caught it, but it was life or death whether they ran it back. I could barely stand the damage.
That's fire.
I could barely stand the damage. So many tubes, I looked like Goku on Planet Namek. I've been in that situation. 3 days in a coma. Mom afraid to ask if I'm gonna make it. Can't speak with a feeding tube. Pen and pad the only way to ask for a favor. In a hospital so long, you gotta worry about a forwarding address and tax implications. Shout out to the US. The bill was insane. Pops was stressing when he got hit with it. Nowadays, I'm doing good. I can pay him back in triplicate. That's why you're not scaring me. Gotta make up all these convoluted stories to even compare to me. Meanwhile, I'll turn a hospital stay to a flex like physical therapy.
Crazy. That's wild.
I'll care about a Kareem scenario the same day I meet a good cop or violence in the hood stops. You can't get straight to the point. I guess Kareem was known for hook shots. He's staying.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, that's insane.
He'd stay in the Canada Goose, so the Chicago winners don't mean shit to me. The whole frog slide might be infantry. Mentally, you out to lunch. Big Red looked like Miss Frizzle, and he'd be around the bus about as much.
That nigga look ugly as fuck, bro. That nigga look ugly as hell, bro. I hate that nigga. I hate everything about him. He's ugly as fuck, bro. That nigga's ugly.
Promised Land does surprise vasectomies, so I won't run my mouth a bunch.
Oh
if
my
I pull
God.
a burger out my pocket, you would hear the crowd erupt.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Why did you have a fucking burger
I
in
don't
your
know
pocket?
that last frog. He don't know me. He's not one I interact with often. Big blade. The knife work exposed a couple gaps in knowledge.
That's
Anyway,
fire.
this for
Oh
charity.
my god, bro.
This for charity. I know someone thinking of calling time, so let me fall in line. The frog's shocked. They all a cry. Marley and me. You stupid if you didn't expect dog to die. So
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead,
fire.
Kareem. Play the heel and put some work in. Or put in some work. Spit some nonsense and get reaction you shouldn't deserve. If you didn't show up the first or the second time, you probably would by the third. So the penmanship and the sentences don't mean shit to me. Because a man is only as good as his word.
Fire. Bro, that was sensational, bro.
That
was
crazy, man.
Kareem, fight back, nigga. It's February, fight back.
Kareem, get out of the
It's
dirt.
Hanzo. Get that.
February, Kareem.
Man. All right. That was cool, little nigga.
Don't care for that nigga. If he dies, he dies.
Come on, Claude. I got 2 minutes, man. I need all the shit.
All right, Hansi.
Let's go, Hanzo.
All right. Let me load this shit up.
Yeah. By the way, in the meantime, you're a nigger.
Stop it.
Yo.
Use the ER in Black History Month, bro.
During Black History Month?
Ever.
Yo. Randall hit my line like, yo, why your dumb ass ain't show up for the show? You said you was gonna do it for show, but you was just putting on a show. All right, fuck that. I know that wasn't insane, but the first half of the round light, but the second half get dark like yin yang. You'll get around fast.
Okay.
I know that wasn't insane, but the first half of the round light, but the second half get dark like yin yang. You'll get around faster than hearsay. They'll lift up the sheet.
Okay.
You'll get You'll get around faster than hearsay. They'll lift the sheet up off of his face. Oh gosh, they'll recover this nigga faster than Den Day. Put a number on your head.
That was crazy. What?
Put a number on your head. Everyone want to find Trout. So based on that, you gotta hide out. They'll slide out. If I send them the funds, Vampy catch word and try to go on the run, but it's too late. They unloading them guns. Paramedics unloading too. So you could fit in the trunk. Stretch a hitman little brother is holding you up. Cops tying up loose ends.
Oh my god.
The stretcher hitman little brother is holding you up. Cops tying up loose ends so the case open and shut. But the docs tying up loose ends. Relax. Hitman little brother is holding you up. Cops tying up loose ends so the case open and shut. But the docs tying up loose ends to close up the cut. Nervous as fuck.
Oh my god. Loose ends.
Nervous as fuck. On pins and needles, and that's what they need to use when sewing you up. His mother,
He's rapping.
his mother get the call on a late night. Your son passed away. She like, this ain't right. That boy never opened up to anybody, but he was raised right. I thought back to the size of the exit wound, like shit. You sure we talking about the same guy?
That shit fire.
That was crazy.
God.
I didn't even want this bitch dead. Call me out, dome shot. I send lead. Cause if I press the box, the only chain reactions are pinhead. Gun tuck. Oh wow. Gun tuck. Oh gun tuck. Oh wow. I low rounds. About to do your low down. Go now. Walk up, then slow down. Cap in the face. Like a celeb trying to keep a low profile. First shot.
Fire.
Okay.
Like a celeb trying to keep a low profile. First shot, steady arm when I fire. But the second shot, kick back, send me flying. I think it had more impact than the last one. I got recency bias. Toucan. Two blam. Two blam.
This nigga just
I got
keep
recency
going.
bias. Toucan. 2 cans, the tool blam, boom, bam, ooh, damn, left him leaning. Worse than the wacky inflatable arm swinging too, man.
He's wild.
That's actually fire. That's actually fire.
2 can, tool blam, boom, bam, damn, left him leaning worse than a wacky inflatable arm swinging too, man. Then talk to God in a tone for the body like a smooth tan. He's dead. Leave his crib and we out. He's dead. He's dead. Leave his crib and we out. But what if he alive? Then we back in the route. What if his team there checking it out? What if it's Bobby waiting with a Mac on the couch? What if it's Vito? Nigga, you already going back to the house. Just short of property. The lawyer after me. What if it's Vito? Nigga, you already going back to the house. The short of property. The lawyer's after me legally. Venom, that suit got attached to me and is not coming off easily. After this, they're sending you to the morgue. Gun. After this, they sending you to the morgue. Gun loaded, can't fit anymore. The piece full and it'll rain. That's the calm before the storm.
That was fire.
That's nuts.
The piece full and it'll rain. That's the calm before the storm. Expensive ride. Clean look. He's inside, but seems shook. I'll alter that state of the art depending what page we own, like a flip book. Try me. I dare you.
Keep going, bro.
I'll alter that.
No, that was crazy.
I'll alter that state of the art depending what page we own, like a flip book. Try me. I'm daring you. Scope, lens, stare at you. Been in focus so long. Yeah, I started thinking I was the main character.
Yo,
He's
an egoist.
That was fire.
Start thinking I was the main character. Pass Celine the gun. He got a wide shot. I'll put you in the pine box. Celine got the gun. He got a wide shot. I send my clone to go get you new side bot. Nigga time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Good shit, Green.
We have fun here.
It's over, Kareem. You don't have to duck anymore.
All right, Dr. Levy. Battle over.
Good shit.
All right, everybody get ready to jump Kareem.
You the best in the world.
Kareem, what took so long, man?
Good job, Kareem. That was a good round, buddy.
Nigga. 4 years.